Here at the job site already, and here's the panel. We're gonna run a 15 amp circuit. I'm gonna do a pipe, and I'm gonna do 6 inches, and then I'm gonna run the pipe with the UF wire. Here we're gonna dig the hole all the way here. That was the shovel that I was gonna use, but didn't work for me, so I went to Lowe's and buy another one. We're gonna do 2 switches right here, one for the can light and one for the sconce light that is gonna go right here outside. We're gonna do some receptacles, 4 receptacles actually for this little storage, and we're gonna do the can light right there. The can light is that one right here. It's gonna look so nice, and that one is the sconce light. I was already getting all the stuff that I need. What is going on? Here I started to dig in the hole. When I started, I thought I was never gonna finish, but I knew I have to. And this guy, he say he wants powers and this storage because he work from home and he wants his own office. And he said when he is at home, like his wife and her daughter, they're always making a lot of noise, so he can't work. And I had a friend that I did the same work for him, running a new line for the storage, but this other guy, he want to use it like for entertaining area to smoke. So this guy, he told him that I can do it, so he calls me, and now I am working here. And when I used to work as an electrician for somebody, I used to do these kind of things, like every month we have someone to like run a new power line for his storage, so I have a lot of good experience, and I always read the code book. We are going to do a 15 amp circuit because he's just gonna have 4 receptacles and 2 lights, so it's gonna be enough so he can work in his office. And we're gonna do 6 inches deep the hole, and we are going to do it underground with the UF wire and inside of the PVC. And I was thinking if I should have like a trencher, but I hate to work with trenchers because they always go like too deep and they can hit pipe. I am fucking tired, bro. And here in like 1 hour and a half I finished it. Here I am unrolling the US wire, and this type of wire, it have to be protected because this is pretty resistant, and you can like actually leave it like that, but the code says like you have to be 24 inches if you don't do like a pipe, because maybe the dogs or squares, they can hit the wires and you're gonna be in troubles. I'm gonna open the breaker box to see what is going on and start doing the circuit. I don't gonna lie, when I start working as an electrician, I was so scared to breaker boxes because I was like, oh my god, if I touch something else, I'm gonna die. But now I've been working for so long, so it just doesn't scare me no more. And since I was in my country, I was working as an electrician and I learned a lot. And now I'm trying to be like very careful, because even if you have like a lot of experience, you're gonna have problems maybe. I was gonna cut the PVC to make it right. I fished the wire through the PVC because I have to make the measurements too to make it look nicer and good. And this is some jobs that I do on the side, so it's very good because I have time to do this kind of stuff, and I really love to work as an electrician because I am doing electrical work in the company that I work for, and I work second shift, but I do maintenance for machines and I do different stuff in the company. So doing this on the side, it makes me like get more experience. And I will say that when I was working for the other company, I used to do this kind of things, and I didn't pay like a good attention of what I was doing because my boss, he used to say whatever I was gonna do, and I put some glue to make it safe and make sure the pipe, it doesn't gonna like get loose on time. And I fish the wire into the panel, always very carefully, and I put the little nut to make it safer too. I fish the wires, and like I said, now that I do jobs by my own, I feel like I learn more because now I know all the materials that I gonna use. I have to create in my mind all the stuff that I gonna need, so I don't have to come back to Lowe's. And most of the time, even when I was working for the other company, we used to be like good electricians supposed to be, and we always like buried wire without the PVC, and maybe without even doing like very deep the hole, because my boss, he was like, it's okay, just leave it like that. And now I trying to like put PVC because I want to make sure everything is safe when I do jobs like that, because you imagine I do this for somebody else, so you have to be everything right. So I buried the PVC with the ground that it was right there. And I was gonna use the only bad thing that I didn't use like a GF5 for the little storage, but I was gonna use one, but I didn't have the opportunity because the main line, it was just going to the two game box. So I did a jumper from the 2-game box to the receptacle, and here I was trying to put grass back into the little hole, so it was gonna make it look nicer, because some people here in the United States, they really take care of their grass. So I was trying to make it look good and cover the hole with the same grass. So there he was gonna be like, oh, he didn't mess him up my grass. And here I started to put the nail boxes in the places where the receptacles they were gonna go. And I don't know if this kind of stuff happened to you guys, but I always use my side cutter as a hammer, because I never have a hammer when I am working here, so I always use my side cutter as a hammer. And here I am drilling the holes that they gonna go, like, I don't remember if it's like 1.25 inches in the middle of the 2x4, but I just do it in the middle so I don't gonna hit the wire when we put the drywall. And I did the running the wire for the receptacles. We are using 14-2 wire, and if you see, I just did the jumper from the one receptacle to the other receptacle. And I was thinking like this job, it was gonna take me like maybe 10 hours, but it just take me like 7 hours to do it. But I did it in 2 days, because I went the morning one day before and I checked all the stuff that I was gonna need, and I went to Lowe's and get it, and then I went to the next day and I started working. And if you see, in the same day I was already running the wire. I don't even remember, because this video I recorded like 10 days ago. But yes, the only thing I did the first day, it was digging the hole, and I run the pipe and the wire, and I did the breaker, and then I have everything ready to just come and do all the wiring in the boxes. I was doing the box right here, and I put up the light. If you see on this one, I have the UF wire that it was coming to the box, and then I have 2 wires for the light and 1 wire for the receptacle. And I did 2 pigtails for the switches and the 2 switches for the light, and I had the ground. And then I have the jumper for this receptacle right here, that is the first one. Here I am doing the receptacle, I did the ground, then I put together the neutrals and put the 2 hots. So that I am lucky, I love to do like receptacles when they're like that, because you have two neutrals and 2 hots. So the receptacles here, they have 2, so you just have to connect the 2 wires and you don't have to do any pigtails. And the good part when I do this kind of jobs, like, I don't have any rush at all, because it's my job, so I do it my own, and I have my own time, and I just take it easy, like chilling, working, trying to learn, making everything right, because I don't want to have any problems later on. So when I do this kind of job, any rush at all, it's like having fun when I am working as an electrician like that. And it's pretty good, don't be in a rush, because when you are rushing, you make mistakes, and later on it causes you problems. And right now that I make the video, it makes me remember how good it was like doing this kind of jobs, because I learned a lot, and I can explain everything I did, because I did it my own, and I have everything in my head. And here I am putting out the receptacle, like I said, the way I was saying, the 2 lines and the 2 neutrals and the ground. And I will say this kind of videos is gonna help me, because it makes me remember what did I do, and it makes me like talk about it, what I was doing, and I practice with my English, because I know my English is not really good, but I need to like explain. And if you see right here, we have all the receptacles already done with all the lines. We have 4 receptacles in each side, and here I am putting up the light. I really love this light. I'm gonna show you later on when we get done with this job. The way this light was looking is crazy. I love it, because you have like a little light on the top and a light on the bottom. So the light on the top, it was like yellow, and the label that we put, it was like brown. So when we turn it on the light, it makes it look so nice. And here I am putting up the breaker, the 15 amp breaker, and I was gonna connect the hot, the ground, And here, and if you see, this is the main panel. So the hot and all the neutrals, they're all together, because the code said if you have like a sub panel, you have to go separate the ground and the neutrals. And the owner is crazy, the way like these people there are very nice with me. So I was talking to him and he was like, oh yes, of everything I say, he was like, yeah, it's okay, I trust you. And I like to work with people like him, because they don't care like if you do or good or bad, because he know I was gonna do it good, so he trusts me. And when I told him about to do the plywood too, he was like, oh yes, of course I can do it with you. And here I am putting up the cover of the breaker box, getting done. And I am so happy I am finished with the job, because I am almost done and I know it's gonna work, because I trust me. And I love to have this. If you see, I have all the beads in my pocket and when I want something, it's pretty easy. Turn it on the breaker. This is the sconce light outside, this is the can light, and they were working already. All the receptacles, they were working, so very nice. We are done with this job, and I was gonna show you at night the way it was looking, the light working. And we put the plywood, all the receptacles, and if you see, the plywood looks very nice. I did it with my friend and he knows about all this stuff. And I was gonna show you, this is the way I was telling you the light was looking. So fucking nice. I wish I can have one of these storage in my house so I can do this kind of things. Thank you so much guys for staying, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Check on my links on my social medias, and bye.